I'll try to tell you my life story in a few minutes. So let's begin. When I was small, I liked playing football with my dad and friends. I was usually in the middle and I will usually run the most, not run the fastest, but run the most. Not because I had the best stamina, but because I wanted to win. And like every single game that I played, I tried my best, and the only thing that I could do is run. I didn't know how to dribble. I didn't know how to do shit. I remember one time, majority of people took advantage of me when my dad wasn't around, and they make fun of me. I don't know why I wasn't like a bad child. I was very respectful to majority of people, not to majority, but to all people. But because I was beating them at a game that is like tennis, but with just a like football ball, right? Like that big ball like this. Um, they were threatening me like to beat me and shit like that, and I called my father and they beat them up and so on, right? But one guy, I think he was 12 or 13 at the time, was defending balls very well. Like he was fucking just getting every single ball. There, we could not score anything against him. And I told my dad, yeah, but this guy is better than you, like close to him. Yeah, no, this guy is fucking better than you. I don't know how can you be this bad. And he like told me to shut up, shut up, shut up. But yeah, but this is the truth. Like this guy is like fucking better than you. And this was the truth because he was jumping for all the fucking balls. My dad didn't really care, like instead of breaking an arm or shit like that, he wouldn't move that much because he did not really care, he was there for the fun, but I was there to win and I was willing to give my everything that I have, right? Even when my nose would bleed, I would just continue to run because I wanted to win. They were like, I was like 10, 12 and or whatever, and there were like guys that are so fucking huge, bro, like they are 20, 30, 40-year old guys, and they were like getting me down, but I did not care if I can take the ball, have like a fall because they drop me, and I can have like to score a goal because of that. I was happy. And my dad, I don't know, like screamed at me, took me home, or like give me like a slap, or I don't know what he did, but said like never talk to your father like that. Like even if the statement that you said is true, it's just a fucking game, and don't disrespect me in public. And I didn't understand it at the time, but yeah, even if my dad was bad at it, I should not make this claim so public. I just should say this to him in private. But there isn't much like to say because he understood that that guy was better, but he didn't care. But because I was small, I could not read the situation and understand that this guy cared, and me as well, like that small guy, cared about playing and winning this game, and my father was there just for the fun of it and to protect me, right, from other big guys that were just trying to beat me up for a reason or another. So subconsciously I learned that I don't really want to make people uncomfortable in public situations. If I have something to say to them, I will come to them in private. And I think this is a really good lesson because I could understand more and more and more the more I think about it. I had a lot of mini adventures, but the whole thing was that I will try to give my best to learn how to play football and become better. And the only thing that I know was just run, 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 run. I know when I was doing like karate when I was very small, like 6, 7, 8, I could not even fucking do one or two push-ups, and I will try to do one and just stay down. And because I was the last, the professor will not see me, the teacher could not see me, and like this is how weak I was. From fifth to eighth grade, like from one to fourth, I know I was like okay, I was learning. I was just a normal child, nothing really special. But from fifth to eighth grade, I was starting to playing like Dota 2, a video game on my computer. I started to develop an actually like a personality, you can say. But I wasn't this disrespectful guy. This maybe I did like some jokes with some girls like that weren't really appropriate, but I wasn't the worst. And this is not an excuse for me, but I was just a child, just touching them and things like that. But we're all just kids, and we were fucking dumb. But I wasn't doing something really inappropriate or disrespecting somebody, we were cool, right? When, for example, the professor will say something and we are going to say something back, but it was rightful most of the times. And at football, it was the same thing, right? Just trying to become. Again, I didn't have a coach and things like that, but I didn't want to. All I knew was to run, and this is like my thing, just run a lot. And because I didn't have a lot of muscle mass, I was like skinny fat. I always wear like black things, like very large clothes, so you cannot see that I look bad. I had crooked teeth even now, like you can see. Uh, my teeth is not straight because of my orthodontics, because he sucked. Like I had my braces for 8 years, and you can see my teeth are pretty yellow, right? This is not a problem. I can whiten them. Not right now because I just like changed my fucking braces. I wanted to do that, right? But I have this insecurity about how I look, and the only thing that I could cope with was not being actually silent, but making a lot of jokes and becoming the clown class, because this is what happened. This is what I did, just making jokes, and I was the funniest guy in the class, you can say, and just cracking jokes. Even if I look like I don't have a jawline, I don't really have a big nose, but you can say it's not like really straight, but it's because I don't have a jawline. So because I don't have a jawline, because it should be like fucking here, not here, I look bad. Face, like I'm not horrible, but I'm not good looking. So I became the clown class, and nobody was taking me seriously. Like I was the fun guy. So I could do like inappropriate things with girls, but that was again just a stupid thing to do, right? So what I wanted to say, like I want to give you like some traits that I gathered through my life, not just to tell you random stories. Okay, so what else can I tell you? Most of the times I was very fair play. I was a fair play guy. I didn't really care about like to lose. I didn't not to lose. I didn't care to cheat, so I could win something. And from what I can remember, like two people in my life disrespected me, and it's not that I beat them up. Yeah, I like throw a punch and they dropped and things like that. And I think I got myself beaten one time by my like best friend. Funny enough, because we were playing football and a lot of people were just trying to make us fight together, saying stupid shit, and we did that. And you can say he beat me. He just like took my neck and punched me in the face, and I just like scratched him all over, and he just let me go because I don't know. I put my fingers through his eyes. I had just a black eye. I wasn't like fucking down or like something that bad. But what I had and what I want to say, right? From my fifth to eighth grade, I really realized that I uh, I want to like be respected. I want to show off. I want to like be somebody who people look at me, right? Even if I'm bad right now, even if my teeth are shit and things like that. And after that, I got into like from 9 to 12th grade. So from 14 to 18. The first year was with at the school, and the next 3 years I moved. So I think 3.5 years I moved to another school. Those like half a year was okay with my friends that I got from this new school. It was I slept like 6 a.m., sleeping 1 or 2 hours, then going to school, then sleeping in the middle of the day. And I was starting to play this video game called Dota 2 and not talking to my parents because I didn't want to talk to them. They were having like some fights, and I was pretty like not fat for my liking, and I wanted to lose weight, so I lost a lot of weight. I ate one meal a day. I was doing some push-ups, some squats. There was nothing like really to put a lot of muscle mass, but just the routine of going every single day after I was playing video games. I will do this stuff even like for an hour. I was sweating. Usually I will take a shower and then sleep, even if it took me like 2 3 hours before I sleep. And instead of sleeping at 2 3 4 a.m., I will sleep like at 4 to 6 a.m. And just repeat this stuff, right? Just look at anime and play video games. But I was trying to be better in this video game, and after I moved schools, the people there bullied me a lot. I didn't got beaten, but I got mentally like bullied. I I used to have a girlfriend that I make a girlfriend, right? I said some bad shit to her, so she was thinking I'm cool and stuff, so that's why she wanted to talk to me, but she was a whore. Oh, what? So fucking, like, out of nowhere, she was a whore. Anyway, after that, she broke up with me, and when it was in our relationship, she was like very toxic, trying to make fights and things like that. And I realized at that point, I wasn't a sim, but I was coping with the fact that, bro, I know like she's thinks this, she's that, but I love her, and it was the first time that I actually got in a relationship, and it was a strange thing because even if I know I am doing wrong things, I will still continue to like love her and things like that. And it's funny because I cook her food. I like she came tired at my house, and I put a fucking blanket over her and was just cooking food and not making noises. I don't know. She wanted to always fight, and I tried to protect her and things like that. And it's funny because she said something like, "Of course, you are too good for me," and things like that, which was like, okay, that's okay. Like, come on, that doesn't make sense, you know. Then I not become professional in this video game, but I started to playing some not professional, but in some tournaments, and I really like this thing when I try like to show up a little bit, and I was a little bit better, and people were recognizing me, and I got some respect from them, and I got really disrespected from my parents and from everybody else, but I got respect from those people because they saw I was actually getting better and helped them win some games. My parents started disrespecting me because I am this, I am that, I'm a worthless guy. I don't. I have bad grades in school, but who the fuck cares about school? I have. Oh, what can I say? I am look malnourished. I'm a retard. I'm this. I'm that. And they don't remember. But when they used to drink, they will say stuff like that. I had like a few phones, like old phones, and I had some recordings of them saying that, but I just deleted most of them because I don't know. Just listening to them, it just made me like fucking puke when I think about my parents. But right now I'm okay with them, you know. Like I just understand they are fucking dumb, so I don't really care about what they actually say because they're dumb. Like they fucking drink and they don't. They're not them anymore, right? But again, it's not that. And again, because of this, I cannot really trust my parents. Like if I do anything, for example, if I fucking sell something, if I got in trouble with the police, or if anything happens, I'm not going to go to my parents because I saw how they treated me. One time, I think one guy bullied me in a school, and then I got to my parents and I said that to them, and they got talk and with like their parents, and that guy apologized to me and things like that. But one thing that my mom said when he was angry at me, she said that it was better if I let that guy beat you up, and for that I lost like trust in my mother. And I told something, and she did many things. But I told my father something, and she told my mom, and I said to him specifically to not tell my mom, and then my mom told me, and I was like, okay, I cannot trust you, so I will never tell you something. I will never tell you something that actually matters. So we can just be like, we talk, we laugh, but there is actually nothing that I'm going to share. I can share something online, but I'm not going to share with them because, again, I cannot trust them. I cannot fucking trust them anymore with anything. Like if their bar is so low, I'm not going to not need help, but because sometimes I need help, but I'm not going to ask help from them because they did those stuff to me, and they don't have to do me wrong 1,000 times. One time is enough because they showed their true colors. I never said to my friends once in my life that I would rather just not help them, even if I fight with them, even if I don't agree with them. Never, because that's not me. So I'm not a fake person. They are. But again, they're still my parents. But uh, I can help them, take care of them. But I'm not going to trust them ever again. This is just me. After this, understanding like my relationship with like my family and things like that, two of my like my grandma and my not grandma, grandpa and my uncle died, And it wasn't, I don't want to say like to be cold hearted, I don't want to say it wasn't that hard, but of course I cried, I felt bad for them, but I I got stronger after that, and like I could be more, I could not care really, I could not care about like human life anymore that much after that. And when I was bullied in high school, I just think of those guys that I want to kill them. Like every single day, I was thinking, how can I kill them? Like I didn't actually do it because I understood that I want to kill majority of them, and I can't just kill one because if I kill one, I will go to prison, and I want to continue to live my life, and I want to kill all of them because they did me wrong. And a lot of people did me wrong for nothing, like actually for nothing. I was respectful, and just they treated me wrong. And this kind of people, just because the way I look and I talk and I am, they treat me differently. They really need to die, in my opinion, even now. But right now, I don't really care about them. They are just nobody to me. Right? I saw them. They are fucking literally losers, and I will create the gap so big between me and them that there is no comparison. And of course, I don't think about this every day because there are some losers, and I forgot about them. But in that period of time when I was seeing them every day, I felt a different kind of emotion because I saw them every day. Right now, they are just some fucking losers. So, as a summary, I really loved this video game Dota 2. I was trying to become professional and I couldn't. Then I saw how my parents trained me and I could not trust my parents and I wanted to do something with my life. But I didn't care about money. I wanted to become professional in this video game. And I was this kind of guy that I was like very honest and very hard working, but I was hard working just in a video game. Then one of my friends, that the friend that beat me up from UK, he's right now in UK. He was from Romania, but his parents left to UK to have a better life. This guy told me, bro, I'm going to come in our city. You should go to the gym. We should go to the gym together. Yeah, sure. But before we go to the gym together, go and train yourself so you don't get sore as fuck. Okay. And I went to my class and I had like two guys. And I knew one of them went to the gym and those guys were nerds and they were cool to me. And I told this guy, bro, can you take me to the gym with yourself and teach me? And he took me. And the first step that I went like into the gym, I loved it. Like there was like fucking rap music. In our country, there is a type of music called manele, and I fucking hate it. I don't really care about it right now, but I used to hate it because all the people that bully me listen to that kind of music, and that music is just promoting degeneracy, like just fucking mindlessly using drugs. They lie about having money and things like that, and I hate those kind of people. And because of that, because those people listen to this kind of music that represents them, I hate this kind of music even now. But right now, I don't uh, hear it as much, and when I hear it, I'm like, okay, just a fucking loser again, because I don't feel enough. I don't feel shit because I've heard it too many times, and I saw it over and over again. Nothing is new. So I went to the squat rack because I wanted to do squats, and I put like a 10 kilo and a 10 kilo, like 40 kilos on squats, and I did a set of 20, and I saw it live, but I was not afraid, but I was timid to take more weight to put on the bar, and I stood there, and there was a guy like came, did bicep curls like right in front of the squat rack and put a dumbbell right in front, like where I should put my legs, and he didn't take those fucking dumbbells, and I was ashamed to do something. I was ashamed to take them or call him, and I still like do did like my 2 3 sets, and then I forgot what happened after that. My friend gave me some exercises, and then just he showed me, right, like did high volume, high intensity, how to eat, how to track your food, how to do everything. I knew I was usually tracking my food with a notebook, but I it was easier how he showed me with an app, and I still do it till this day. And then I got injured, and in this meantime I dropped Dota 2 because I understood that, and I told my best friend, bro, I don't want to go to the gym. Why? Because if I'm going to the gym, I will like it so much and I will give up on becoming a professional in Dota 2. And he said, yeah, but do you understand that if you're not going to make it in Dota 2, You are going to be a loser at 20, a skinny old loser with no money living in his parents' home, and I understood that. But I gave up on that dream because I didn't like the alternative. And the thing is, I could not even fucking try to become professional because I was so far away. Like a 60 kilo guy cannot say he wants to compete in Mr. Olympia because he's so far away. I wasn't even close. Not even fucking close. I did some like live on Twitch, but nobody was watching me. Like, come on, nobody's fucking watching a stream of a guy who is like just an amateur. So because I was playing video games, I learned how to talk in English and how can I like again talk in English and research in English about the gym, about the video games, about everything. I went to the gym in 6 months. I got like some really good numbers, in my opinion, for myself. And so people were jealous because I lifted like, I don't know, 150 kilos on squats because those people don't train their legs and they think I was impressive when in fact they are losers and they were like pretty sad. They had pretty sad lives. But anyway, I got injured and I felt like fucking shit. I was like, bro, like, this is not possible. I remember when I got injured, like, I was training and I had something in my knee. And after I went back home, I knew like this pain is not going away. And while taking a shower, I started crying and understood that I injured myself, but I don't know what it is. And I knew like, bro, I want to continue to squat. And for the next for the next 2 years, I kept recovering. I could not do, I think, squats or things like that for 1 year and a half. Like I could not fucking do anything. I was just walking and things like that, and I recovered very slow, but I did end up recover, and right now I'm recovered. The thing is, it took me so much, but the only thing that I was thinking is, oh, how can I do more squats? I want to do squats because while doing squats and listening to some hardstyle from Attack on Titan, I was actually free my mind because when I put that fucking belt around me and I lift those fucking weights, right? I all I feel was fucking rage from that music and just lift the fucking weight up and just almost being crushed, like almost being crushed, but not being crushed and lifting the weight. And like again, some people in the gym were like, "What the fuck, man? You know, like you're going to die. Like fuck off, you know, I lifted that weight." There is a feeling to almost dying and not dying. This feeling is so good. Of course, it's not that I'm going to die, but there is a chance if the bar goes over my head and things like that while lifting so much weight. I almost like could barely hold on onto it. I'm just trying to make the story short because there are a lot of details about this. But I told myself, and I remember I told myself, if I am ever going to recover from this injury, I want to take steroids. Why do I want to take steroids? Because I actually want to see how I'm going to look like a true bodybuilder, not a natty bodybuilder, because I don't have the best genetics. I actually want to see how big can I get, how lean can I get, because I love bodybuilding, eating, training, sleeping. I love this stuff. I want to go further in a thing. That's why I wanted to become professional in Dota 2. And that's why I want to become a bodybuilder here. The goal with money is just that I want to retire. I don't care about companies. I don't care about business. I don't care about this type of stuff. All I care is about right now retiring and being a bodybuilder. And usually when I choose something, I just want to do it as good as I can and fucking go at it. Like if I choose to, and I really like doing, for example, started playing piano. I want to become the best piano, like fucking not singer, but doing piano the best in the world, or almost like competing with the best. There is no point in my mind just do it like as a hobby and in general. So I did recover, and I did take some steroids. I started low. I almost stayed like for like I went for 200 milligrams, then 350, then 100, then again to 350 for almost like 11 months. So the average was below 250 milligrams, and I got decently big. You know, I got a little bit leaner, I got a little bit bigger, but you know, it wasn't something crazy. Like I think I put around 5 kilos of muscle mass in 11 months, which is not that crazy, and I got a little bit leaner. And In this process, I realized that I actually love bodybuilding, and while working in UK, because yeah, for a period of time I was working at the gym that I went to, and I don't want to say something bad about the owners, but I don't know why they treated me not that good. Yeah, they gave me like something to wear. They gave me some things that were cheap, and it's not a thing that is cheap, but they gave me something. But they treated me pretty bad. They called me lazy. They called me a thousand things. And when they have woman employees, they were treated very differently than me and way better. Even if they didn't talk to the customers, like they didn't train the customers, they were just woman, and I am a man, and I got treated bad. And because I'm ugly, and I'm taking, I'm like a clown there just because I live hard and I want to become a bodybuilder. This is like clown word to them because I actually want to train hard. And again, I can understand them because they cannot understand me, so I don't really hate them. But there is a difference because they live in another world. Their world is so different from my world, so I cannot really judge them from that. That's why I cannot really judge my parents, and that's why I cannot judge my classmates, even if in some way, shape, or form, if I actually think about it, I hate this type of people, but I don't really care about them. I don't think about them. So I got it bad, and after that, after school, uh, I uh, I went to McDonald's because I know I don't want to push it more in school. Like, what's the thing? I work 4 years in Romania, not to work, go to school, and then like 4 more years, and then I get paid $1,000 in Romania. Like, fuck that, I can go in Germany and earn 3,000 euros if I work a little bit more. Like, are you fucking stupid? I'm not going to school for what? Like, you don't have money. I don't want to my parents to brag in my ear about I gave you money to go to school. No, fuck you. I'm going to do it my own, and I did that. I help a guy in the gym. I met him. I trained him. Then he says something to me. I say something to him, and then we became friends. And he needed like some money, and I offered myself to help. And from there, we just were doing illegal things because he had like uh, some things that worked in the past, but that's why he did go to a prison. In the past, he was like a degenerate guy, but right now he's changing his life. He's not really there, but he's like has changed a lot. I gave him a lot of money in the process, and the reason that I gave him a lot of money and he owes me a lot of money, and I don't really care about it. I don't see it as something bad. Of course, I want my money back, but I don't see it as something bad. It's because I actually wanted to have somebody to help and not ask, like to say, bro, I gave you money because this is how every person that I have in my life was. I wanted to help this guy just because I want to help you. Yeah, of course I want my money back, but I'm not going to brag. I'm not going to shout in your ear about this money. I want to change your life, and I try to help a lot of people, but this guy actually changed. Most of them just scare me. Like, I had a lot of guys that scare me, and we did, for example, we have like some phones. I put some phones in my mother name, and then rented them out, and then sold them, and like to get some money to go out of the country to do illegal stuff, and most of that stuff didn't really didn't really work out. And then I gave him more money and more money and more money, and I was getting in debt so I can give him money. And then I went to McDonald's to continue to pay the rents that I have on these phones. And I understood that if I stay in Romania, I stayed for 8 months. The only reason was that he was going to prison, and I wanted to give him money while he was going to prison and help him and continue to help him. And I was getting disrespected, but I understood that if I want to stay at this job and help my friend, I have to shut the fuck up. Because there is no reason in arguing. Either I'm going to say something to you, or I'm going to like do something bad to you, or I'm going to shut up. There is no reason in between to say I'm going to do something bad to you. No, bro. If I want to do something bad to you, I will not say anything. But I don't have that intention because I want, like, my goals do not go on the same path as me like doing something bad to you, because that has the repercussions. And I don't, it's not that I don't, because I thought a lot about how can I make these guys like pay for it and things like that, but in the end it's not the best choice, so I didn't make that choice of doing them bad things. Okay. After this, I stopped working at McDonald's, and I got a hint that this guy, and I started working uh, bowl food. I was delivering food, and in this time I got my driver license, which I like didn't graduate. You can say didn't graduate for 8 times. I lost all 8 fucking times until I got my driving license for a lot of reasons, but that is not that those guys press the brake pedal because I was causing an accident, but because of points. I didn't signal, I didn't that, but fuck them. Okay, with the limited amount of hours that I have learned to drive with my car, with my cheap car, this guy said something to me, bro. I have a thing in UK. I didn't really want to go with him doing more illegal things because never, like they were not worth it. I wasn't going to prison, but I was not making money. But he explained to me, and he said, you work every day 12 hours a day or even more, and you make this amount of money. You make, like, let's say close to 5,000, 6,000 pounds. And I was like, bro, that's life changing. If I get like just 1 month, I can pay off my phones. I can pay my phone that I put it on my mother name and so on. And I did that. I went there, and even if like I had a small fight with my parents, and I didn't even told them I was going. I just put my fucking clothes in a bag and I was going. I did go to the airport, and they, like, I didn't talk to my mother, and my father messaged me, not messaged me, where are you going? I'm going to UK. Yeah, but you didn't told us. So, I told you once, I don't have to told you 10 times. And then just I went, and I didn't really call them because I wasn't on good terms with them, because they are fucking assholes. They were assholes at that time. Now they started appreciating me because they saw that I don't really care about like fucking around and push and pull and things like that. No, like let's be cool to each other. Oh, you don't want to be cool? I could not care less. I could go right now in a foreign country and not call you ever again because I do not give a fuck. I'm not like you. I'm not going to make a fight and then uh, break up and then come back again and then no, I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry for everything that I'm not sorry. And when I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you. But I don't like this fucking thing. Okay, I'm going to fight. I'm going to like be friends again. Let's be normal. Let's not make stupid things just because I'm angry. If I'm angry, I'm going to say I don't want to talk. I'm a Rita right now, and I cannot say anything that's good for us. So I'm not going to talk. I don't want to make fights just because. I'm not a stupid guy. I hated my girlfriend for that, my parents for that, and the colleagues that I have in the work, the people that used to boss me around because of this, and I cannot be like them. So I had, it's not that I almost made a lot of accidents. I was close to, but I had a lot of adventures when I was working in UK 12 hours a day every single day, or even more, like even 16 hours a day. But I had a lot of money, counting money. So I was working as a driver. You can understand. I did make a video about that. But the thing is, I was driving like a ball, but you understand, like illegal stuff. And for I think the first 2 or 3 weeks, I was sleeping 3 to 5 hours. Even if I was working 12 hours, and I was still training because I don't give up on training. Yeah, but you don't have time. Suck my dick. I have time. There are 24 hours in a day. You can still train. But and I was limited on my driving skills, and I learned most of my driving skills there. Pretty funny, right? But I was like sometimes thinking, it's not that I don't want to go back to Romania, because I wasn't going back to Romania, but how the fuck I'm going to resist this? Like, it's not that how the fuck, but I'm going to resist it. Like, even if I sleep a few hours, because I love sleep and I really care about sleep for progress in the gym. But at that time, I just wanted to make money. I didn't care. Like 4 hours, give me 4 hours. Like, I could not give a fuck. I just wanted to change my life around. Then a guy, I tried to help a guy, and then a lot of police around the house, and I was like, oh, I'm getting caught, and I wasn't getting caught. And in the morning, I gave that guy a charger, and long story short, he stole all the money in my house. And I was like, so I'm working so hard for you to steal all the money in my house, right? And the guy that I work for gave me just half because this and that, but it was his fault. A lot of things, and after that, we called the manager there, and the manager there was a Romanian who used to like be a manager for that house. And it's funny because she understood that I did that, and she wasn't believing me. And I said, "Are you fucking dumb? Do you understand that this guy robbed me? How can I rob that guy?" And all of the people in the house that were just normal people, civilians, uh, were partying with me. And after she looked on the camera, she understood that I was right. And instead of saying sorry, she was trying to like to be with me on my team. But she was just a fucking bitch. And again, because how I look. Just because how I look. I don't have any other reason. There is no way. Yeah, you Romanians, like, what do you want, bitch? This guy stole money from me and now you are talking shit? And again, a thousand things that happened there. But I lived in a shit room and things like that. But that doesn't matter. The thing is, I was willing to work 12 to 16 hours every single day to make money to change my life around. Not to buy things, just to change my life around. And a lot of things happened. I almost got caught. I moved to another city, this and that. But every single day I was on the verge of quitting, but not quitting because it's not that I don't want to drive anymore and I just go home and sleep because it wasn't my house. And I wasn't going back to Romania because I have to make money because Romania is worse. So every single night I was telling myself, like, after I think 1 month or 2 months, it's not that I hate this stuff, but it's hard and I don't want to do it. But one more day, just one more day, I'm going to resist. And I said that for a few months, like 4 or 5 months, from 1st of August till 5th January, 5th January. And I did that. I succeeded. I came with money. Of course, I gave this guy more money and more money, this friend. But I ended up having around 16K, something like that. Then I gave, I don't know how much, but let me, like, I have right now $10K in Bitcoin. I have, and the price right now is, I think, $79,000 per Bitcoin. I paid a business mentor on Instagram called Gabe, no victim, $6,000 to teach me how to coach people online for a lot of money. Unfortunately, I didn't make a lot of money, right? Like this amount I make, but I'm continuing to posting on social media, and I realize that I don't want to be this guy who just say like buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff that he showed, right? I did his blueprint. I copy like every single thing that he did, but right now because I don't work with him anymore, I reiterate his stuff. So basically, I try to post a lot, share my thoughts, share my opinions, share my experiences, and then give you some educational stuff, show you my progress. I have some clients that I held for free, and then I'm going to post my clients. Then I'm going to post daily, and I'm going to be consistent. And then at some point, people will pay me money. It's very simple. And if it doesn't work out, I could not give a shit because I will not wait until it works out. I will do it until I die. It's very simple. If I'm going to become a bodybuilder, I'm going to post, and that's it. Like, there is no way for me to fail because I don't. It's not like I did succeed when I started making money. No, I succeeded when I'm doing this stuff every single day, recording, posting my story, posting my videos, and so on. Okay, uh, it's funny how the first thing I thought when I arrived in Romania and when my friend took me with his car was like, bro, I don't want to go back to this shit. Like, this country looks poor, and it's not that looks poor, but it looks like I'll not make money in this country. It's so sad. I was like, bro, like I don't want to go back home. I fucking hate home. I don't want to see my parents. I just want to stay alone. I don't want to. I don't give a fuck. And for the next 4 months of my life, from January till the end of April, bro, I felt worse than I was in UK, and I could not understand why. I don't want to say in UK I felt worse, but I felt almost burnt out, but I didn't burn out because I actually did it, right? But I was stressed. I was trying this stuff with Instagram, and this guy said, "Yeah, bro, 10K should be like lower steering, like just uh, the ceiling, not the ceiling, just the floor, because the ceiling is so high, we can make so much money." But guess what? This is my first business mentor and probably the last. And yeah, he's just telling a lot of things. But the people that actually succeed is the people that have a social media presence of at least 1 year or 2 years, and they have a lot of followers, and they have people that actually wanted to buy from them, and they are just saying, okay, I sell to you, and he teaches you how. But he told me that, okay, you can go from zero in a month to 10K, and this was like pretty interesting, right? And it's not that, oh, you are such a stupid guy for paying this guy 6K. The thing is, this guy said, okay, do you train? Do you like to train? Do you know how to help people? Do you know how you can like make money, helping people? And this is my stuff, and this is how I made. I was like, okay, I could not care about his proof. I could not care about his clients. I didn't care, you know. I searched one time on Google, is this guy fake or not? I didn't see something that wow, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try my chances, because what's the alternative? Like going back to Romania and what? And I'm grateful because I paid this guy money. He teach me some stuff, but I didn't make money how he said I will make money. But I'm still going to post on social media. Okay, after this whole experience, I understood that I really love bodybuilding, because after I did work 12 hours a day with whatever problems that I have and whatever, I was in sleeps and it was raining and I was hungry and I was losing weight because I wanted to lose weight to become leaner. And after like many nights of like 5 to 6 hours of sleep, or 7 hours, whatever, and hungry, I went to the gym. I took my sleeps and I went for 30 minutes straight, even if it was raining, even if it was whatever. And I never had a thought of I should stay home. I used to think that, okay, it's more comfortable being home, but I have to go to the gym because I want to change my life with bodybuilding. And most of the workouts were fucking hard because I was tired. I had a lot of problems. It's not that I didn't want to work out, but I was tired and it was shit. But I thought to myself, bro, like, this will pay off in the future. There is no way I'm going to do so much work. There is nobody in this world that is willing to do the stuff that I'm doing right now. There is nobody in the world. Everybody that I know, my father, my mother, my friends, this guy, that guy who did that to me, that guy, nobody can do the stuff that I do. Nobody can dedicate themselves with the stuff that I'm doing right now. And I'm going to do it. And every night I was like this close to breaking, and I said, one more day. And I did it. And right now, because I did it for 5 months, I know I can do it for 15 years. I know I can work 10, 12, 14 hours every single day for 15 years and retire. If I make money with bodybuilding or with social media, I can retire faster. But I cannot give a shit because I don't make. Again, I want to make money on social media, but if I don't make money on social media, I could not give a fuck, because I will still work and I will still invest and I will still retire and I'll make these videos for me. I don't care if this video gets 1 view or 100,000 million or whatever, like a number so big that I don't even know how to pronounce it, or how many zeros it have. My English is bad. Who the fuck is going to watch this stuff? Nobody. But I just like, I don't really think about this, but right now I'm thinking, right? If I succeed in bodybuilding and if I help a lot of people and if people actually like me from the fitness industry, they're going to look on my YouTube channel and they're going to look at this video or my yaps in general. And they're going to see, bro, like, this guy is just a normal guy. Like, this guy is fucking stupidly bad. Like, his English, his life is pretty boring. Yeah, he had some parents. Yeah, he had. The only thing that you can say about me is that I had like this determination and I choose a resolve. Like, I had like didn't went back on my word. Like, if I said I will not go, I will not tell something to my parents, I will not tell because I lost trust in them. If I said I'm going to help this guy, and a lot of people that I used to help, because I wanted to have somebody that my parents and my friends weren't for me, that I want to help people without like being angry because I helped them. yeah, if I try to help you or if I help you and you fuck me over, I'm not going to feel bad because I help you. And I'm not going to say something because bro, like you fuck me and I help you. No, I'll not ever say that. But I'll say you are a fucking retard for what you have done because you have treated me this way. But with all this said, I don't know if I did again this like video is not structured. I did say whatever went through my mind. But what I want you to understand if somebody is looking only at this part, but in general, is that I'm a normal guy. I'm an average guy, maybe below average looks wise. I look ugly, and because I'm ugly, I got treated bad in school. I got treated bad in my family and in life overall, and at work. So I understand that looks matter a lot, and I cannot really change my jawline. I just have to like make a lot of surgeries, and I need a lot of money. And even if I can afford them right now, I'm not going to do them because I want to again to retire faster. But what I did get from all this stuff is that I'm willing to work hard for my goals. I'm willing to dedicate myself for my goals. I truly love bodybuilding. I love anything that I can progress in and where I can help others and where I can get recognized. Even if I will say I don't really care about that, but of course, like when somebody tells me, "Yo, bro, you did something like this," and I respect that person, of course, I love that. Like if an average guy tells me like you look good, I don't really care about that. But if a guy that I respect says, "Yo, bro, like you look amazing," of course, because those people I appreciate, and if I get recognition from the people that I appreciate, that's uh, that's amazing. But I love bodybuilding. I continue to do bodybuilding. Bodybuilding for me is getting bigger, leaner, or better overall. If you train from a different range of motion, like it's just growth. Bodybuilding for me is just growth in the gym. That's it. There is no, yeah, you can say competing, but it's not about competing. You know, even if I will compete or not, it's just about me getting bigger, better, learning more, and not staying in one place. Because for me, staying in one place means that the plans from now will be working for 10 or 15 years over time in a foreign country because in Romania I don't get paid a lot of money, reaching $1 million in investments, preferably in Bitcoin, S&P 500, and these kind of things. Then having some land and some and a house in the woods. My parents are looking for that, but they've been looking for 10 years and they didn't buy anything, so I cannot trust them, of course. I want to be wrong, but this is the reality. And I want to have a small house in the woods where I have a treadmill, a computer, a bed, a fridge, a mini gym, and maybe some animals. And this will be my life. This is what I want. You can say I'm modest. I don't really care what you actually think if I'm modest or not, but I know that I don't need a lot to live a good life. I don't want to say a happy life, but a good life. If I have my computer, if I have the ability to do whatever I want, and whatever I want means eat healthy, go to the gym, talk to the people I want to, not to the people that you force me to. I don't want nobody to boss me around and disrespect me. If I work for a guy that I like and I love this guy, I'm willing to work my ass off even for nothing. But when I my experience till now was getting disrespected for the way that I look at jobs and in life. Not because my body, but because my face. Of course, even my body. But even if I get like a 300-pound bodybuilder, people will still disrespect me for how my face looks. I have to make enough money so I can retire. I don't care about expensive cars, like visiting countries, maybe in the future. But right now, I want to make enough money so I can retire. I will continue this social media stuff because as a bodybuilder, the only way to monetize your thing is through actually social media. And maybe if I can monetize this from like with views, even if I can monetize it with like some coupons, some my code for a supplement or whatever. That would be cool. Even if I make like $100 here and there, that's okay. It's not, again, of course I want to make money. I'm not a liar. But if I can share my experiences and help others, that would be cool. Right now, nobody's watching my experiences. Right now, it's I think 5th or 6th of May, and nobody cares about me because nobody knows me. But if I actually succeed and happen to actually like make it in life, people will look at me and be like, bro, like again, this guy was nobody and now he's somebody. Like, how the fuck? He was very special. No, I'm not special. The only thing special about me is that I went through hard stuff and I realized and I didn't lie to myself with comfort and pleasure, and I understand what I want to do in life. This is the only difference between me and you. I know my goal. I know that I want, for example, to go to that chair. I know that I want to sit to that chair. You don't know what do you want to do. You don't know if you want to sit up, if you want to go down, if you want to become a drug lord, if you want to become a bodybuilder, if you want to become a boxer, even if you want to become a bodybuilder or a boxer or a drug lord. You don't know the reasons. You don't have your whys. I know everything. I know why I want to become a bodybuilder. I know what why I want to become a bodybuilder, why I want to make money, how much money do I need, and a thousand reasons. I can talk for hours and hours and hours on end for my goals, and it's not yapping. It's actually truly my reasons too. People don't have any purpose, and purpose is created when you struggle and when you feel bad and uncomfortable. And I felt these feelings not worse than anybody, but I can say I didn't cope with pleasure and drugs, and I think, yeah, I'm special for this, and I actually will take I'll be proud of this because I didn't take part of this of the people that actually after they went through something bad, something that they almost crushed them. They use drugs, they use alcohol, cigarettes, maybe a lot of relationships. They go to clubs, fucking whores, and this kind of thing to forget about their pain. But I never forgot about my pain, and I never forgot about the level of uncomfort that I'm in, and I put myself into a level of uncomfort way beyond normal human beings. And I could say with a second of hesitation, I don't care if I die. The only thing that I fear in life it's if I will work for 60 until 65. So let me re-say this. My only fear in life is that I'm going to live to 70, 80 years old while working all my life in a job that I don't like, while getting disrespected, while my wife is cheating on me, while my life is shit, and coping with alcohol and cigarettes on the weekends, and calling that life. I will rather die tomorrow if I know that will be my life. Of course, using performance enhancing drugs may shorten and for sure will shorten my life, but I will try to take the best precautions that I can to live a healthy lifestyle, and probably I'm not going to push it that hard in open, so I can protect myself from actually reaching very very big body weights. And I want to live a peaceful life. I don't want to make like bad stuff. I don't really care about it. I don't really care about that. I want to live a peaceful life, and it's not that I'm not social. Is that most people suck, and I don't want to be social when most people suck. I want to talk to people like me. Most people are not uh, like antisocial because like society is shit. I don't want to talk to LGBTQ plus people. I don't want to talk to people that drink alcohol, that smoke cigarettes, that smoke cigarettes because they are losers, that don't have any purpose, that don't have any goals. I don't want to talk to this kind of people. I don't want to talk to people that just want pleasure. I don't. I want to talk to people that actually want to change their life. I want to talk to people that actually want to do shit. So I understand that those people are very hard to find, and in reality, it's very hard to find them. The only way to find them is on the internet, and it's not that I'm going to message 1,000 accounts and finally found somebody. If I share my thoughts, experiences, and show my journey, maybe somebody will DM me, and we are going to have a chat, like I have with all the people that message me, because I know I'm pretty small. I don't get 1,000 messages per day, and maybe I will meet with that guy someday. Maybe you are going to become friends, or I'll have a girlfriend from this stuff, right? In real life, I have this amount of belief that I will actually find people that I will like spend the rest of my life with, because most of them suck and I don't want to talk to them. it may be true, it may happen, but I'm not going to waste my life trying to visit 1,000 countries to see them. So, house, walking pad, computer, gym, repeat, and of course steroids. Why steroids? Because I want to get more out of the things that I'm doing right now. I'm already sleeping, training, eating, taking care of my health, blood work, supplements. The only thing is extra supplements. Like, this is the only logical reason. I'm not going to start the steroids and then going with diet and training because I was already doing them. So this is my life story, if you want to call it. I didn't want to say like every fucking thing, emotional thing that happened in my life with my parents when they fought and things like that. But I see myself again as a average guy, actually as a below average guy who is uglier than most people, who has tried to be a clown because he knew subconsciously that he is ugly, and now because of that I guess I'm funny. But because I saw that people treat me differently, I realized that I don't want to be around majority of people, so I want to retire. I actually want so bad to retire, to make enough money so I can live in the woods and just be alone so bad that I will actually do it. I'm willing to work 10, 12, 18 or whatever hours per day and stay alone. In the worst case, I'm going to be alone playing video games and posting stories, and like that's it. Or not even posting on social media anymore. Well, probably I'm going to post if I actually going to become a bodybuilder. In the best case scenario, I make a lot of friends online, people that think like me. I'm going to meet them and my life will change from that. But either way, I'm going to do it. This is my life. This is me. Take it or leave it. Say to me, fuck you or love you. That doesn't really matter. All that matters is this is me. I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm not going to try to be politically correct or whatever. I'm not trying to change my standards because other people's standards are I don't know how. And because it's okay to drink, I'm not going to drink, and because it's okay to live sometimes. Like, no, I know what I want from life. I don't have people to teach me. Of course, if you have something interesting to say, I will listen to it. But this is me. Like, I don't have to explain myself. This is me, and if you like me the way I am, we can talk and you can be my friend. If you don't, you can just fuck off. I'm going to yap 1,000 minutes from now, and it's not worth it because, again, nobody's going to watch this video, and I forgot about like the time that I'm spending because it's almost an hour and I lost a lot of time and I don't want to record this video, and 1,000 things are going through my head. But if you watch it from the future and I actually did something with my life, realize that you can do it as well. And if this fucking ugly guy and weird guy do it, you can do it too. But don't try to become from weird to interesting. Continue to be weird, because if you're going to be successful, this guy that was weird will be interesting. This is the only thing, just success. Success, whatever means to you. I can become a professional in a video game, make a lot of money, make this, that. Success means for me retirement and continue to pursue bodybuilding. This is success for me.